Hi, Virgo Libras. Welcome to your astrology tarot reading. For those of you that might be new here, my name is Gabrielle, and you are tuned in to Cusp of Roses, where we do timeless general tarot readings for all 12 cusp zodiac signs every new and full moon and every zodiac season. So if you're interested in that content, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can tune into my next live. All right. So, Virgo Libra. Virgo Libra. Been meditating in your energy for a little while. Give me 1 second. Let me get your incense lit. Hi, Aurora. Thanks for being here, love. Okay, yeah, I think that'll burn even. And there's this... I don't know how else to describe it to you, Virgo Libra, but it gives... the word that comes to mind is like rightness. Like there's this sense of you being right about something, you being spot on with something that either people doubted you about, didn't believe you. It's giving a little bit of like, I told you so. Just a little bit of like, I told you so. I told you that was going to happen. But I don't think that you're necessarily boasting this, but it's like, you know, and the people involved know that you were right, but I don't think you're rubbing it in their faces per se, which is good of you. It's good of you. We definitely don't want to gloat, right? But Virgo Libra's very interesting energy. And see, I went straight for the deck here and we didn't even get grounded or offer up gratitude. So let's get into that first before we get started. Again, this is an opportunity here, Virgo Libra, for you to ground yourself, get centered so that you're open to the messages that come forward in this reading and can connect with the ones that are truly meant for you. All right. I'm going to sound my singing bowl 1 time. We're going to let that sound travel and dissipate. Once it does, we'll then get into the cards. All right. So get started on whatever grounding or gratitude practice feels right and best for you in this moment. All right. Yes. Okay. So let's get a little deeper into this channeling, Virgo Libra. Yeah. I get you're being very, very gracious around this I told you so energy. I almost feel like whatever the situation is, it's like someone either, again, didn't believe you, went off and did their own thing, and now here they come, excuse me, being like, Virgo Libra, you were right, or you know what I mean? And you're just like, oh, okay, like, maybe you'll listen to me next time. Like, real gentle with it. I do get that maybe for some of you, I don't know that this person is coming back or, yeah, coming back and saying like, oh, Virgo Libra, you were right. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. Some of them are not in that energy. They might even try to come back and be like, you know what I should have done? I should have done this, that, and that. And this, that, and that is exactly what you told them. And you're like, now I know you didn't just think of that on your own. You know what I mean? But you're still being very gracious with them. Okay, hold on 1 second for me, y'all. Ooh. Shoosh, shoosh, shoosh. Kind of feel like I need to open a window up a little Okay. Okay, my bad about that, y'all. Sorry, it was getting a little hot in here. I had to open the window. There's a lot going on at once. Okay. Yeah, so I really do feel like it kind of varies, but regardless of this person's approach to kind of letting you know that I should have listened to Virgo-Libra, you're taking it with grace. Like I definitely don't feel like you guys gloating. It's just kind of like a well, maybe next time you'll learn, or maybe it'll be the time after that. But either way. All right, so let's get a little deeper into this. Tell me more of what I need to know for Virgo-Libra prior to this astrology tarot reading. Yeah, I'm getting a little tickle in my throat chakra. It might be a little tempting to kind of rub it in this person's face, just a little bit. And I feel like that block in the throat chakra is kind of like, nope, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. All right. No need. They know. Whoever this is, they absolutely know. They know. And it probably grinds their gears that that you were right. I just heard as I am about many things. So I'm not mad at it, Virgo Libra. You're feeling yourself right now, and I embrace it. You know, I support it. I'm here for it. Okay, what else? What else is guiding, influencing, or supporting Virgo Libra? Or what do I need to know prior to this astrology reading for them? Okay. Okay, I keep hearing here and now. I hear here and now time to time. And I feel like that's just my guides letting me know that the energy that's coming forward is attached to this time period or this moment that we're in right now as I'm streaming it. Yet whenever you find it, you're now catching up to this moment energetically, if that makes sense. Or you need to revisit this moment energetically, okay? Okay, what else? What else here, Divine? Do I need to know prior to this reading for Virgo Libras? I'm hearing balance coming in. Like it's kind of faint though, like balance is coming, balance coming in. Mutable yang in the 5th house. Okay. So there is this masculine energy here. 5th house ruled by Leo, which is a yang energy. And then you've got that mutable, which is Gemini, which is also masculine. And Sagittarius, which is also a yang out of the mutable energies. So your 5th house could be in a masculine yang energy. So Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, or Aquarius. Or it could be an immutable. Okay, so I would say your 5th house is either Gemini or Sagittarius. And if that's the case, then you might be, what would you be? Like a rising Aquarius if your 5th house is Gemini. And if your 5th house is Sag, you might be like a rising Cancer, I think. I don't know. That may or may not be right. But passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. Yeah, you're definitely in a playful mood and a playful vibe here, Virgo Libra. Embracing a little bit of this fire energy coming through. Yeah, that Libra energy is your yang dynamic, Virgo being your feminine and mutable. Yeah, I think that's just what it is. You're very much so in this playful, sunny energy. Okay, feeling very confident about yourself or just what you seem to know. You feel sure-footed or very self-assured right now. But that mutable dynamic, right? That Virgo mutable energy in earth, mutable earth, like clay, moldable, surrender, fluidity, welcoming change. I think that's playing a part in your ability to move on with someone or move forward from something, where you could be dealing with a lot of fixed energy that has a bit of a hard time dealing with surrender and being fluid and welcoming change. Yeah, so you're dealing with some stubborn people, or you just maybe have some stubborn people around you right now, Virgo Libra. And it's kind of, you maintaining this playful energy around this fixed dynamic that is struggling to change and shift is really going to benefit the situation. Some of you might be teachers. That's coming through, teachers, okay? Or feel as if you're attempting to teach this person how to be more fluid, how to be a bit more in the mode of surrender, how to welcome in this change, how to be proactive around the change that this energy or these people want to bring about in their life, how to move forward. Yeah, it's like, this is the way to move forward. That could be a part of what you maybe tried to help somebody with here, and they just kind of like, shrugged you off, maybe did the same thing they always do, and then hit a wall, and then now they're like, maybe I should have tried it the way Virgo-Libra said it. And there you are right there singing your song like, yes, you should have, but it's okay. Like, yeah, very cheeky, a very cheeky energy you're in, Virgo-Libra. But again, I support it. I support it, right? Sometimes people got to learn how to listen, you know? It is a skill that you got to work at. We all got to work at it, right? All right, let's get into this. So what energies are directly influencing Virgo and Libra, cusp and placements in the now moment? Direct energies that are influencing, guiding, and supporting Virgo Libras in this moment. Cancer. Okay, some of you could definitely be rising Cancers here. Okay, or Cancer moons maybe. Nurture, comfort, and protection. Oh. You've got Scorpio. All right, intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. Okay, water energy showing up pretty strong here for you. Tell me more. What else is guiding, influencing, or supporting Virgo Libras in the now moment? The fifth house. Okay, so that's back out. That is back out. Passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. I think you guys, let me take a sip of my coffee right quick. And yes, it's 4:30 or after 4. It's decaf. Don't worry, guys, okay? Not that you were. But I know some people feel some type of way about having coffee in the late day. But nurture, comfort, and protection with this intensity, exposing, and purging. The fifth house for me, Leo energy, it does speak to the inner child, okay? It definitely does. It is that baby on a sun. Baby on a sun. Not baby on a sun, baby on the horse in the middle of the sun, right? That typical depiction of your sun card energy. I feel like you're really embodying that right now. Just very, very playful, very lighthearted, even amid some intense energy. A bit of like a metamorphosis is what I just heard. Like even amid a metamorphosis, even amid a lot of change. This is change that feels good, or change that you've been hoping for, wishing for, praying for, working towards for a very long time. So it's like, it's finally here is what I literally just heard. It's finally here. The moment has arrived. Like, yes, I'm ready. Like, let's go. That yang energy. I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready for the forward motion. I'm ready for the momentum. I'm ready to do what I got to do to get this going. Yeah, because maybe you've been in this watery yin energy for a minute. Nurturing yourself, finding your comforts, resting in your comforts, protecting your energy. Yeah. Passion, play, children, confidence, and creativity. Okay. Tell me more here, Divine. Overall energy for Virgo Libras and how they're being guided, supported, and influenced right now. With the bottom of the deck. Mutable. So that's right back out here. Okay. Okay. Here's one thing I think I love and I think I really want to say to you here, Virgo Libras, is that playful, lighthearted, childlike, passionate energy that you're tapping into know for sure that nobody, no thing, no shift, no change, nothing can really truly rob you of that level of purity, is what I'm getting. Especially with your Virgo dynamic. It's that pure, innocent, I guess you could say virginistic, right? Um, that you're, okay, thank you, Divine, that I heard tapping back into. So you maybe have been a bit disconnected from that sense of innocence. Maybe you guys have been living through a cycle or experiencing a cycle where you felt like your innocence was lost or taken from you. Because I felt needed to say nobody can take away that childlike energy from you, that pure heart. Like, don't let anybody taint it or take it away from you. So maybe that could have been the thought form or what you were believing in for a while. Like, you've definitely had some intense emotional energy in the recent past. I can definitely feel that with the Scorpio being here and the Cancer. Like, really nurturing yourself through some very intense and uncomfortable feelings. But getting the hang of surrendering to that energy, not fighting it, and finding a bit of the silver lining is what that fifth house is kind of trying to tell me. There's a silver lining here. You can create from that energy. Like, it can serve you in a very beautiful way if you so choose. If you really think about all of the great art in the world stems from some sort of torture, some sort of pain, some sort of blues, some sort of strife, struggle, something that the artist themselves was battling with and got it out through that artistic form or through that pathway, that medium, I guess I should say. So resisting that is creating more of a block, and I think you guys are starting to understand that. Like, I'm not going to resist it anymore. I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to feel it. I'm going to flow. I'm not going to say make light of it, but it's this performer energy. I'm going to channel it into something that brings me joy. Because truly, no one can take your joy from you as long as you don't allow it without your permission, right? And I almost feel that. It's like, I'm not going to allow anybody to take this from me. I've spent too much time separated from my inner child. I've spent too much time disconnected from that sense of innocence and that sense of playfulness and that sense of confidence. It's like, no more. It's time. Things are shifting. I'm going with it. I'm embracing it. And just getting really playful. And I think that playful energy is allowing you to move through some maybe difficult relationships or difficult connection dynamics that you're a part of. Again, I get you very much so surrounded by fixed energy, where you are that, you're more or less that mutable cardinal. You know what I mean? Like, I'm moving and shifting for the sake of change. Like, for the sake of getting something new started, to instigate something new. You are by no means in your energy dynamic somebody who is stuck somewhere. Being stuck in and of itself might cause a little bit of anxiety for you. Because with that Virgo energy, I get problem solver. You're investigative. I want to get to the root of it. I want to find the problem, because Virgos, for me, have this eye for balance. And I feel like sometimes that's why, not even sometimes, but that's why the Virgo-Libra cusp is the cusp of beauty, because it's the attention to detail that the Virgo brings, and then the Libra's love again for balance, but also for that Venetian energy and things that are pleasing to the eye and pleasurable to the mind. And it's like those dynamics work so well together. They can, I guess I should say. And I almost feel like you're learning how to better balance that energy with wherever this energy is in your natal chart. Because I get that maybe some of you aren't necessarily Virgo Libra suns, right? But this could play like in a Venus role. This could be something in your Mars. This could also be something in your Mercury, right? Maybe even your Jupiter. I'm kind of seeing Jupiter in my mind's eye. So again, I just feel like it activates, or it is a part of some facet of your personality or how you get things done. So definitely it could be connected to a Mars energy for you. But nonetheless, I feel like there is, oh well, thank you, divine. We are entering, if you're on my side of the world in America, we are entering the yang energy, the yang seasons, where fall and winter are yin. We've been in spring and now we're heating up to the intense masculine energy of summer, right? So something about maybe seeing the sun more, something about just the nature changing and being connected to the environment in that way, Virgo Libra. I feel like you guys have been working on that environmental connection, like identifying the seasons internally, matching them and connecting them with the season that you're actually in, where nature is, finding a relatable connection through that, taking in lessons from the earth, really. Like a lot of you guys have been very, very earthy for a while. Yeah, and it's like now it's time to incorporate a little bit of that thought process, that Libra air mental energy. Some of you, I get that, like, where there's been imbalance, you're starting to gain a healthy vision or a clearer vision around how to balance it out, like how to actually make it happen, rather than maybe sit in the thought, or rather than get caught up on the details. It's like finding a bit of a flow. And I think that that's really, really good, especially for this time and this season and this energy for y'all. So being in Gemini season while I'm streaming this, but regardless of what season you find this reading in, it is helping you to cultivate that sense of beauty, what you deem beautiful, what is aesthetically, and I almost said sensually, like sensually appeasing to you. And not just sexually, right? Because sensuality is more or less the exploration of your senses. So physical touch is definitely a sense, but through smell, through sight, through feel and touch and hearing audibly, right? It's like this sensory experience that I feel like you guys are going to start going through that is going to bring you a lot of pleasure. It's going to bring you a lot of joy, especially with this bird singing. Like maybe it's tuning in to the songs that the birds are singing around you. They might start matching your mood. Almost kind of like Virgo Libra, you guys are having like a Snow White Cinderella moment almost, regardless of your gender. But like just the hills are alive with music. Like everything is just so good. Like it's a very carefree energy that I think you guys, again, and it's sad that it has to be earned in this way, but I think you guys have earned it. You've done this watery, deep, dark dive with Cancer and Scorpio, and it's like now it's time to kind of burn all that you've uncovered that is no longer a part of you, that has been weighing you down with that fifth house Leo energy, and just welcome the change that that will bring. Yeah? Okay. I hope I painted the picture for you guys of what I'm sensing and what I'm feeling. Hi, Lisa. Lisa, thanks for being here, love. If I'm around any swinging up high, yes. Oh, you're a Virgo stellium. That's beautiful. Exactly. I love that. I love that, Lisa. Keep doing that. Yes, well deserved. Yes, a boost in the well and pure intent. I love that, Aurora. Absolutely. Okay. Let's dig a little deeper into this with some tarot. Thank you so much, Divine, for connecting me in here with Virgo, Libra placements and cusp energies. We've got, look at that. You got the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. So 8 might be an important energy for you, important number, as well as 5, because you got the 5th house and 5 with the Hierophant. Okay, 85, maybe some of you were born in 85. Okay, maybe 8s and 5s are synchronicities that you connect with a lot. Something about 5 and 8, or maybe you're 58. Take it how it resonates. Something about that. 8th house would connect to Scorpio. So it is that Scorpio energy. If we even just want to look at this as houses showing up for you, it is that Scorpio energy that's helping you work through what's been difficult to let go of, exposing what needs to be purged and released, right? And walked away from and detached from what you've been overly attached to exposing that, and you've been doing the work, you've surrendered, you're welcoming that. Like, I almost get the sense of gratitude towards Scorpio energy. Like, yeah, 10 of Swords. I get this gratitude towards what is being exposed and the intensity of it. And it's like you're no longer feeling bogged down by it, but understanding that, wow, like the universe loves me enough to present these challenges to me and expose these parts so I can work on it. Because that's one thing, Virgo energy, one thing about that Virgo dynamic, you're not afraid of work, right? That's a very mutable energy, right? You're not afraid to put in the work. You're not afraid to do what you need to do to get something to happen, right? It's like you're flexible in that way. And I think maybe with the Three of Swords here, a lot of what was exposed was some form of heartbreak, some feeling of being stabbed in the back a bit, especially with the Ten of Swords being out. There could have been a lot of unfortunate events that have happened in your life here, Virgo Libra, that you unknowingly were still connected to or holding on to some degree. Even if it was like, well, I've distanced myself from that. I've let that go. Like, that was so long ago, but it maybe was the internal parts of you, maybe even that inner child that was still grappling with it a little bit. The subconscious mind still kind of connecting some energy there, still having a little dormant energy. So I think that's where you're showing up for yourself and healing that and working through that and kind of sorting through all of that energy so you can have this metamorphosis of the mind, which is what the Ten of Swords truly is. Pain can, it's so much pain. Like, that's one thing that's actual facts. Pain changes the brain, right? When you experience something excruciatingly painful, whether that be physically, emotionally, spiritually, it changes the literal chemical reaction and how the brain actually functions. So that's why I always find it so interesting that that is kind of the undertone of the Ten of Swords. It's experiencing so much pain that the brain has to change. The thoughts have to shift. The way you perceive your reality changes and shifts. Which is why you then get to elevate into the Page of Swords, if you're able to gain clarity out of this. And if not, you'll get just the Ace itself and work your way back up to the 10, right? Because Aces are connected to the Magician and the Pages. So I do feel like you've been working hard to gain clarity around something and trying to set up some sort of system or structure or practice in your Virgo 6th house energy way of doing that day to day. I'm going to work at it a little bit in a day, right? Getting your routines right so that whatever you're working through, whatever clarity, whatever truth you are trying to implement, you actually integrate it into your being. It actually does shift the mind and it shifts the brain almost in a permanent sense. Yeah. Okay, you got the Two of Cups here. There's that Cancer energy. So let's put all this back, and you'll know if it comes back out, it's meant to be. Thank you so much, Divine. Tell me more about this Cancer energy. What is being nurtured? What needs comfort or protection? Okay. The King of Cups and the Hangman. Scorpio and Pisces. Okay. So through this Cancer energy, it's teaching you how to value your own emotions, how to be the master of your emotions, how to conquer them, how to really utilize them in a healthy way. And I think, again, it's giving you a lot of insight at how your emotions have maybe held you up in some way. That could have been what was heavy. Yeah, you've got the King of Wands too, Sagittarius energy. Hold on. Where would that be? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me look at something right quick. And you've got the Three of Pentacles at the bottom. Hold on. I've been doing my studies. I just want to make sure of something seemingly important here. Aquarius, Pisces. Yeah, so the King of Cups, it reads Scorpio for me, but it's actually that 20 degrees Aquarius to 20 degrees Pisces. So you do have all the water elements here and your energy. King of Wands would be that 20 degrees Scorpio to 20 degrees Sagittarius. Jupiter, there you go. Okay, I was like, okay, and why did I need to go research that, Spirit? Jupiter. This is all Jupiter. So you could have, your Jupiter could be in Cancer, could be in your 4th house. But Jupiter's here to expand you, right? Anything it connects with, anything it touches, it increases. So there is going to be this increase in your comforts, in your protection. With the King showing up though too. I get that you're seeing yourself a little differently here, Virgo, Libra, regardless of your gender. It's like you're seeing yourself as this person who's capable of balancing out your emotional body, capable of commanding your spiritual energy. Almost becoming a leader in it in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, after a lot of disappointment, after a lot of hurt. With the 5 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. Yeah, so that's what you've been carrying. So for some of you, this could be that maybe you were let down by a lot of masculine energies in your life. Again, regardless of your gender. Masculine energy just maybe wasn't that kind to you, wasn't that supportive of you, wasn't really there for you, maybe completely absent from you. And so you've either had to learn how to be that for yourself. Maybe that's something that you chose to do, right? Well, if no one's going to show up, I guess I'll just be it for me. I'll be the person that I needed. But that, yeah. But that's not allowing you to travel lightly is what the Fool card says to me. Especially as it's pointing to the 10 of Wands. You know, it's like that's what I feel like Scorpio has been exposing here and helping you purge and renew all of the responsibility that you took on that wasn't yours to take. Yeah. Which, again, you maybe felt like you had to in order to survive, and that is absolutely valid and real. And I think even having to step into that energy and having to be that for yourself and show up for yourself in that way was very disappointing. Because it made you feel alone. Oh, and that's making me a little choked up in my throat chakra. It made you feel alone. Lonely. It like activated this lonely energy. It's all up to me. I have to do it. I gotta take this on. A lot of you guys maybe didn't sign up for that, but it was just the law of nature around you. Someone had to do it, or it was what was expected of you to clean up someone's mess with the 5 of Cups. To step in a role that you were maybe too young for, or maybe, Virgo, Libra. And that's where the disconnect from your childlike energy, your innocence, some feeling as if your innocence was taken from you. You didn't get to be the child. You didn't get to be carefree as an actual child. But here's your chance. Here's this new start for you to tap into that. So like Lisa shared here in the chat, seeing a swing set, and I'm going to swing as high as I can because maybe you couldn't go outside and play like that. You had responsibility in the home. You had things you had to do. You had to grow up quicker than everybody else around you. So maybe even in your friend groups, you might play the role of parent unknowingly and subconsciously. It's just because that's what you had to do. You had to parent yourself. That's the group I'm tapped into here. You had to parent yourself. You had to give yourself direction. You had to figure it out on your own because the people who were in charge of you or who were maybe meant to be there to support you couldn't, to some capacity, let you down in some way. So yeah, absolutely. You see a swing, I'm going to swing on it. A merry-go-round, I'm going to go as fast as I can because I didn't get those opportunities. And even if you did, it was, again, that sense of innocence robbed from you because, okay, I'm having fun, but I know when I go home, I'm going to have to do all of these things. I can't just continue the fun and continue to be carefree because I trust that the guardians that I have are taking care of everything. Oh, and that's what's being purged. That's what's being cleansed. All this beautiful smoke is like moving across the board. Yes. Yes, Virgo Libra. You've earned 10 of Wands to the Fool. You've earned this new cycle of childlike confidence, passion, play, creativity, just letting it all out. You've done the work. And good job at it, might I add. Very good job. Especially with the Hangman, because you chose to be enlightened by it. I don't see any or feel any bitterness. I don't feel any sort of like real true resentment. It just gave you a voice, the Queen of Swords. It gave you a voice. It gave you a certain level of knowledge and wisdom and strategy and how to think that was years before your time. So now in your adult age, yeah, there you go. 8 of Cups. Oh, okay, well, that wanted to go there. And I'll put that there because that was really natural how that just flew. But now even in your adult age, it's like you're the person that maybe people come to. So let's loop back into that beginning channeling message of someone wishes they listened to you. Queen of Swords. I should have listened to the Queen of Swords because they knew what they were talking about. You know what I mean? And it's like how maybe this is even someone older than you. So they're like, you haven't lived long enough to tell me anything worth of value. And you're like, all right, take that. That's fine. And then spirit shows and proves, right? That's where age is truly but a number, right? Age comes with applied wisdom, knowledge, maturation. It's a choice. And I think you chose at a very, judgment. There's Pluto. I think you chose at a very young, tender age, is what I just heard, a very young and tender age, to enlighten yourself, to do the best with what you had, right? To make good out of the cards you were dealt as much as you could. To not harbor anything, not hold anything against it. But again, the byproduct of that is kind of holding on to the disappointment that wanted to be expressed, that you had every right to feel, but maybe just didn't have time to tap into because of the demand around you, of the needs around you. It's just, judgment is saying, it's like Pluto's in retrograde right now, and that's why all of this is coming up. And it's like Pluto's helping you, Virgo Libra, to really release all of this and let it all go and finally feel through that 5 of Cups energy and acknowledge it and say it for what it is and speak to it, right? Queen of Swords, have the communication or the conversations around it that you need to, so that you can finally allow yourself to be that carefree child. And that doesn't mean reckless, right? And I know y'all know that, but it is this flow of passion and energy. It's this flow of creativity and confidence and just everything that, again, I just feel like you felt for a very long time was taken from you. And here comes spirit to restore it, judgment, to resurrect that part of you, so that you can integrate it, you can connect it, and it can move forward with you. Tell me more. Tell me more about this 5th house energy. Tell me more. Yeah. There's Leo energy right there. So Mars could be in your 5th house. Okay. You have more Pisces energy here with the Eight of Cups. Tell me more about the Eight of Cups and the Five of Wands. Yeah, I just feel like, come on now. Come on now with the Chariot. Eight of Cups to the Five of Wands. Yeah, you're walking away, detaching from whatever that resistance might have been. However you were taught to subdue your inner child because of your responsibilities. It's no time for fun and play. We got to get things done. We got to be serious around here. You know what I mean? Like, and that's where you grew that Queen of Swords. That's why people trust you to be the Queen of Swords. They trust your words. They trust what you have to say. Some people learn the hard way. Yeah, but eventually your wisdom improves itself. No more stopping your inner child from being a part of the conversation or having a seat at the table. It's like y'all are letting your inner child sing as loud as it needs to, make a ruckus, make a mess, paint the whole world. Go for it, right? It's just free. It's freedom. That's why I think they gave me that image of the baby on the horse and the sun card. It's freedom. Being able to be naked and free and just out there, and I don't care, and this is what it is, and I don't care if I look silly or crazy or what other people think about it, because this is what I need to do for me. This is how I get to move forward. Now, I did just hear jealousy, okay? So, I do feel like there might be people around you here, Virgo Libra, that aren't getting, well, how could I say that, Spirit? It's like they maybe had their time to be carefree and be the child and playful and all of that. And now because of their choices, they maybe prolonged that phase of life a little bit. And now they actually have to be serious and they actually have to get to work and kind of put in the work, right? Like we saw the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Now they have to put in the work, but you're almost going in the opposite way because you've already done that. So it's like you almost took the path of, all right, I'm going to put in the work. I'm going to do it all. I'm going to carry this 10 of Wands. I'm going to see it through. And I trust and I hope that one day I'll get to activate that inner child. I'll get to really have the playful and I'm going to work hard and play later almost, right? Like it's, the requirement was you had to put in the work then at a young age. Now you get to play. And then it's the people who decided to play for a really long time and not be serious and not set up anything substantial for themselves and not put in the work that now have to go put in the work to get to where they want to go. Chariot. But because you're going into a fun, playful energy, it's like, oh, well, why does Virgo Libra get that? Right? Like some people could be like, well, I wish I could continue to play. But again, it's just, I just heard it's the law of balance. I don't even know if that's a real law, but that's just what I heard. It's the law of balance. So again, I just think that this is due, this is owed to you almost. Jupiter is definitely here, a very jovial, very happy planet, right? Brings in a lot of luck, a lot of abundance, a lot of expansion. That's what you're about to see, but I think it's an expansion of the passion. Now your playground isn't just the little kids' playground. It's like now the world's your playground, right? Because you're an adult now. Like you have the funds, you have the support. You can do what you want to do. Now you just get to go roam and go be free and go live that out loud. Chariot, because the Chariot is here, right? I've been talking about this. Chariot in the Tower. Two sides of the same coin. Other people might be going through a Tower moment where the Chariot is showing up for you. Because it's almost like this. Virgo Libra. The divine didn't have to step in and destroy the tower. You destroyed it yourself. You took it down brick by brick. You bust through the walls and demolished it to the ground. And then was like, all right. And as soon as you finished that, the Chariot showed up for you because you were in surrender to what had to fall away. You didn't fight it necessarily. You welcomed the change. You felt that urge. You felt that nudge, especially with the King of Wands, King of Cups. You maybe felt it in the spirit. You felt it emotionally. Like it's like something clicked for you. Like, oh, wait, this could be a block. that I'm experiencing, like these emotions or something, I got to get down into the root of it. Scorpio shows up, Pluto shows up. Oh, you said you wanted to get down and dark? Come on over here. Let's do it. You welcomed it. Mutable. You were like, all right. Had you break that whole tower down yourself, so now the chariot just gets to come pick you up because now you're ready to go to where you need to be. I hope that makes sense, right? Because then the tower only shows up when people were refusing to break down what they needed to break down. Yeah. And the Three of Pentacles showing back up. You worked with Spirit. You made a really good choice, Virgo-Libra. You decided to collaborate with Spirit. You decided to show up for what Spirit was asking you to do. You did the work. And now it's about to pay off. In a very beautiful, and I just heard sentimental way. A very touching way. And in a way that will be very meaningful for you, Virgo-Libra. Very meaningful. It might make you cry when that chariot shows up if it hasn't already. Definitely might make you cry. Because you know what you had to do to get here. You know what you had to do. You know what you agreed to. You know what you surrendered to. You know what it took. And a lot of that was invisible to the eyes around you. Five of Wands. Hence why people are like, what? You know what I mean? Like, no fair. Absolutely fair. 100% fair. 100% fair. All right? So don't let the opinions and the energies around you that might not necessarily be excited for you, and look at that. Here's the tower. Yeah, 100% fair. Because I guarantee you the people who are looking at you like that, Virgo-Libra, had every opportunity to break this tower down themselves. And they chose not to. Like I said, they chose to stay playful. They chose to ignore the work and get to it later. Well, now it's later. So you got to get to work now. Like, it's just, it is what it is. And that's where I feel like, kind of like I told you so. Almost kind of, why am I getting all of these Bible references? I'm not going to question it. But almost kind of like Noah and the Ark. Everybody thought Noah was psycho. Like, Noah, there is no rain. It's not going to come. Why are you building this big old boat? This don't even make sense. You're old. Like, what are you doing? Get it together. You know what I mean? Like, people were really clowning Noah. Like, this not going to happen. God's not going to bring down this massive flood. That's impossible. Absolutely not. You're crazy. And Noah said, all right. I'm going to still do it, though. Whatever. I know what I'm being told. I trust my spirit, King of Wands, King of Cups. I know what I feel. I know what I sense. And sure enough, that rain started pouring and people were clawing at that boat. Oh, Noah, let us on the boat. Let us on the boat. And he was like, sorry, can't hear you. I'm already in the boat. Oh. Maybe not like that. I don't think Noah did that. Don't let me put on. Anyway, never mind. But like, that's kind of the energy you're in. You're like, oh. Tried to tell you it was about to rain and flood for however many years it did. Like, I tried to tell you. I told you so. Now it's too late. Now you got to deal with what you did. You know what I mean? You got to deal with the consequences now. Take it up with God. Like, don't come beef with me. Take it up with God. These Bible references and stories are cracking me up, okay? Telling me more about the Five of Cups, the Queen of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it was the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords shows up as Libra energy for me. Like Libra, Scorpio. Okay. Virgo, Libra, even. I think that is your energy. Hold on. Let me double check. Because I don't like saying things and then it be wrong. I don't want to mislead y'all. Hold on. Wands, Pentacles. Where are my swords? Water, Cups. Here we go. Yep, it sure is. Virgo, Libra energy. There you go. So you're the Queen of Swords. Four of Swords showing up with the Five of Cups. That's what I mean. You've been doing that work to be at peace with whatever letdowns, disappointments you had. And while everybody else was being distracted, Four of Cups, you were the one that actually received the cup. You were like, oh, okay, I'll take that. And now you're standing on what you've built for yourself. Y'all, if this ain't Noah telling people to back from the boat, because now you was talking crazy for so many years, you don't get to be on this boat now because you ain't do a lick of work. You ain't pitch in. You ain't pick up a hammer and help me out. So yeah, stay over there. Stay where you were. Keep the same energy is what that Seven of Wands is saying. Like, you didn't want to collaborate. You didn't want to help me. You didn't want to work with me then. You don't get to be on the boat now. You don't get to go where I'm going with the Chariot. Chariot could be the boat. Okay? All I'm going to say is judgment's here, Virgo Libra. Judgment is here. And you're showing up pretty good on the right side of the fence. Okay? You're showing up on the right side of the fence as you should, because you put in the work and you did what you needed to do. You didn't hesitate. And you deserve to protect, nurture the comfort that you created for yourself. Or you co-created with spirit, I should say. And now here comes the boat and Chariot picking you up. All right, Virgo Libra, time to get on your new cycle, the Fool energy. I'm calling judgment. And again, two sides of judgment. Some people are getting the Ten of Wands because they were pushing off the work they needed to do. And now it's all on their plate and they have to get it done. Other side of that is you get a brand new cycle because you did the work. You see how that looks? You see how that's working out? You were offering advice, you were offering guidance, you were speaking the truth, and people were distracted by their play, distracted by whatever else was there. Come on now, justice. Okay, you know what I mean? I just think it's rightfully so. And you deserve to stand in that. Don't be shy about that, Virgo Libra. Don't be quiet about it either. Now, I'm not saying, like we talked about in the pre-channel, I'm not saying to go boast, but stand on what you did. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, you don't deserve it, because me and you know that that's not true. We see it right here. Right? All right, tell me more about this mutable energy at the bottom of the deck. And you know what's so crazy? I sit here with this window open all the time, right? And we talked about that child play and children, and all you could hear is my neighbor's grandkids just going crazy. Okay? They are having a ball out there. That's what I feel like you're about to be doing. Well, everybody else is inside now having to put in the work. Virgo Libra's outside having fun. Living it up. Living your best life. Okay? And that's what I mean. You should do so unapologetically. Don't apologize for the work that you put in. Don't apologize for the choices that you made. Don't apologize for operating in the wisdom that the divine gave you. Don't apologize for that. And some of you, it's like an age thing. For some of y'all. Don't let that stop you either. Okay? Tell me more about this surrender and welcoming change energy, this mutable dynamic for Virgo Libra with the bottom of the deck. Five of Pentacles, right? Right. Again, you were not afraid to be left out. You weren't afraid to step out on faith. Do what you needed to do. Yeah, my throat chakra is like pulsating right now. So really work through that throat chakra, because a lot I think there needs to be said or that wants to be said. Okay? You took the route of spirit. You took the route of faith. You surrendered to your faith in what the divine was telling you and guiding you to do and preparing you for. Thank you. Sevens are preparation. 2 sevens here. So what was that? 5s, 7s, and 8s for you? 5, 7s, and 8s. Start seeing them. That's some connection to this energy. You weren't afraid to be left out in the cold. See, now, and this is what I get for leaving my window open. You weren't afraid. You did it. Even when it looked less comfortable, like, you know what I mean? It's just like you followed your spirit. I don't know how many times I'm going to say it. I guess I have to say it until it's connected with whoever this is for. But you followed your spirit. You did what you needed to do. You did the right thing. Congratulate yourself. You deserve everything that is coming to you. Yes, you do, Virgo Libra. Yes, you do. There's nothing too big for you. You deserve this path of ease, is what I just heard. The Chariot and the Fool, it's just like light, it's airy, it's easy breezy and beautiful, right? You deserve that. Because when it was uncomfortable, when it was hard, when it was opposite of what everybody else had to do, was being called to do or needed to do, you stepped into it, regardless of how it looked. You didn't ignore the nudge of your spirit and your heart. And that's what's paying off for you. So come on now, let's see what's a little bit behind this, right? So the 5 of Pentacles, you've got the Queen of Cups, you've got the Knight of Swords, you've got the King of Swords. So 3 kings. The 6 of Swords and the 10 of Virgo Libra. The 10 of Cups with the High Priestess. I know that's right. I know that's right. So now you got 2 true pairs out here. The King and Queen of Cups, the King and Queen of Swords. With the 10 of Cups and the High Priestess, they're definitely connected. And again, what I love about this Tazama Tarot deck, it's one of my absolute fave tarot decks I've ever owned, ever. Absolutely worth the money. The energy is just so beautiful. It's one person in the 10 of Cups. Just one person. Meaning that 10 of Cups is achievable. You don't necessarily have to have connection to have harmony with yourself or to experience harmony. This is where connection to the environment comes into play. Connection to the world and the energies around you. You making the decision to live in harmony with the vibrations that already have existed for thousands and thousands and thousands and millions and trillions of years that surround us all. 10 of Cups. This speaks to ancestral support. For me. For you. Yeah, this is like deep connection to the spirits around you. The spirit of earth, the spirit of air, the spirit of water, the spirit of fire. Seeing yourself in it all. I'm at one with all of that. I am all of that. Connecting with the great I am. And the High Priestess, being blessed with a lot of knowledge because of it. Knowing the balance. Yeah? And with the 5 of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the King of Swords, it's like these could almost represent possibly here the people who didn't believe you. Because I kind of feel like you are here in the 6 of Swords energy as the Queen of Swords. Somehow this King of Swords and Queen of Cups have a connection. Oh, I almost get that the King of Swords is mad at the Queen of Cups. This could be a part of that I told you so. And look, it's almost like the Queen of Swords is sneaking off in the boat and being like, that fool of a King of Swords. I told him that this was going to happen, and he didn't want to believe me. He wanted to believe the Queen of Cups. Okay, I'm going to go and do what I got to do, and I'm going to go be happy. And then now here comes the King of Swords. Like, wait. I want to get in the boat too. Oh, the boat already left. There's Noah in the ark, y'all. I don't know if you maybe need to go reread that story if you're familiar. Maybe you've never heard of it. Do a quick little cliff note on it, I guess, right? And get the gist of it. But that's just what this feels like. It's like, yeah, it's like where you've already evolved through this Five of Pentacles. Now all the people who are avoiding it have to move through it and looking for you for guidance on it. And you're like, y'all should have listened to me when I told you this. Don't come running for me now. Could be the shadowy side of that. Others of you are just kind of like, oh, yeah, I mean, that's par for course. Of course you're back here asking me what to do. Of course. Right? So I don't feel like I'm speaking to the grace. I don't feel like I'm tapping into that as I maybe need to or as I possibly should. But y'all, I think y'all got it. However you're handling it, and it's a beautiful thing. But this is where you are. Again, I get the solo part is so important for the Virgo Libras tuned in here. So important. That it's not someone with her. This is experiencing the harmony, the connection, the peace for you. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and see. I really want to dig deeper into this Ten of Cups High Priestess. This is your rightful spot, the High Priestess. This situation here, Virgo Libra, is what is granting you the prestige, is what I really want to say, or the status of the High Priestess. People will now look at you as that. People will now start taking what you say more seriously. Because again, it's the same thing with Noah in the ark. It's like people didn't believe Noah. And now they're like, oh gosh, Noah, you were so right. But they couldn't even say that because they all kind of died, right? Which is sad. But that's not what I'm saying is about to happen here, Lord. I hope not. But do you know what I mean? It's just, I bet you while they were in that water, they were like, oh shit. Noah knew. They knew. Noah knew. That Hierophant energy, yeah? That came out earlier. So tell me here, Divine, for Virgo and Libra energies and placements, what does this Ten of Cups and High Priestess look like? What's the highest energetic outcome? What's coming with this Ten of Cups energy for Virgo Libra? We're going to end the reading right here. I'm not even going to pull any more cards once you guys see this. Happiness and blessings, Virgo Libra. Happiness and blessings. What more do you need, my loves? Happiness and blessings. You're blessed. The Divine is blessing you with that High Priestess energy. Blessing you with that connection. Because you listened to it, you heeded it, you connected with it. This is the sum of your choices, Virgo Libra. This is not luck. This is not, oh, it just so happened to be and I just stumbled upon it. No, this is the sum of your choices. Be proud of yourself. Just, I don't know that you know the magnitude of what you've chosen to do. But you will. You absolutely will. Happiness and blessings. What else is connected to this Ten of Cups for Virgo Libra? Inner peace. Come on now. Come on. Four of Swords. Focus. Yeah, now you have a clarity in your mind. You have a clarity of purpose is what I feel. Or that will be coming to you soon. You know where to put your focus. And again, I always point this out. The snow leopard is not looking forward. The snow leopard's looking up. In the same way that people use the stars to navigate the waters and navigate lands, it's instinctual, it's animalistic, it's your nature. And you're choosing to nurture your nature. Yeah? What else? What else is coming in connection with this 10 of Cups? Flexibility. That's that mutable energy. You're not rigid, and that is such a blessing because it's a challenge, right? It's definitely a challenge. When you have a lot of fixed energy, flexibility, it is one of the biggest things that you're here to kind of conquer and work out. But for those of y'all I'm tapped into here, it's your strength. What I always point out about this with flexibility, because these are bamboo shoots. Bamboo is one of the strongest materials in nature. And it flexes. A lot of the times when we think of strength, we think of something that's stiff and sturdy. But it's strong in its bendability. And its malleableness. And its ability to be molded into anything. And maintain the shape. It's a different type of strength. It's a different perspective on strength. And maybe that's also something that you stepped into. Strong isn't force. Strong is flexibility. Strong is surrender. Strong is knowing when. High Priestess, knowing when to be in what. What else? What else is coming through for this 10 of Cups? Community, yeah. You're not alone. You're not going to be alone for long, and you got adventures. Oh, yeah, you're going places here, Virgo-Libra. You got things to do, people to see, places to go. Free. Like, it's just free to explore anything you want to. Everything you want to. Why? Because you embraced the transformation that was offered to you. You didn't push it off. You didn't say, oh, no, not right now. You didn't cling. You 8 of Cups. You said, well, if Spirit's offering it to me, that's the 4 of Cups too. If Spirit's offering it, then it must be of value. So I'm going to go for that. It has to be better than where I'm at. Spirit wouldn't offer me anything less. What else connected to this 10 of Cups for Virgo Libra? I know that's right. Security. Safety. You're safe. Protected. Guarded. Extra a little bit too. And that's okay. Like, I really do get that there's this little bit of being a little uncomfortable with how Spirit and how the divine and the universe is going to start showing up for you and protecting you from things. It's going to feel a little uncomfortable because it's like they're going to be really overprotective of you and in the best way possible, right? Like, not hindering you clearly, but just treasuring you. You're very treasured by the divine here, right? The universe loves when people choose to flow and welcome the experience, welcome the lessons, welcome the knowledge. It's when they give you more and more and more and more and more. Because it shows that you have a spirit of exploration, that you're not resistant to what the universe has to offer you. You're not narrow-minded in that. And again, it's a beautiful thing, Virgo Libra. So this is what you do. This is what you're owed, that sense of security. And again, it's going to be emotional security. And you're going to feel it internally first. It's almost like I see it, someone clicking with it, like holding their heart, putting their hand over their heart chakra and just being like, whoa, I feel that 10 of Cups. I feel emotionally secure. Like, I feel grounded in my emotional body. And I think that might be something new, something you haven't maybe felt Might be even hard to remember if you've ever felt that feeling, right? But it's gonna be a magnitude, like I don't think that's the right word, but it's, how could I say that, Spirit? It's gonna be felt at a very, very deep level. And then it's gonna unfold in a very large, large way. Very large way. Okay? All right, Virgo Libra. This has been your astrology tarot reading. I hope you found this helpful and insightful. Maybe filled with some confirmation around what you got going on, what's to come here for you. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I appreciate everybody who has tuned in here. Thank you again, Aurora. Yes, those affirmations are beautiful. I feel emotionally secure. I feel grounded in the emotional body. Thank you again, Angela, for being here. Hey, love. Yeah, you thought the hard work would rub off on them. You gotta do the work, right? You can't do the work for people. It's a beautiful lesson to learn there, Angela. Thank you again, Lisa, Virgo Warrior, for sharing that beautiful energy in this chat. That's right. Go swing on those swings, okay? But everybody else who is tuned in here live and maybe didn't say hello in the chat, make sure you just drop a little comment down below. I'd love to say hi to you, connect with you there. And I thank you guys again for allowing me to read for you today and in this moment. Whenever you find this reading is when it's truly meant for you. We're going to close out this moment with a sound from my singing bowl, and I will catch you all, Virgo Libra, in our next one. All right? Namaste.